cascading parameters in SSRS. Rather, do you have any idea what exactly cascading parameters?
Cascading in the sense like you are saying that style sheets, the kind of style sheet, right? Cascade style sheet.
Come again?
Is it a kind of a cascade style sheet like CSS where we use it for web design?
No. So cascading means, for example, so this is my report. Okay. So in this report, you can take sales report. Okay. So this is our report. Right. So in this report, for example, I want to create three parameters. Okay. What parameters? Category parameter, subcategory parameter, and product. Because the client wants to choose under which category and which subcategory and which product information he wants to see. Okay, right. So how to create three parameters? Just go over here, take this query, connect, where English product category name equal to @ category name, and English product category subcategory name equal to @ subcategory name, and p dot English product name equal to @ product name. Just copy this one and put over here. Just preview this one. Okay, so three parameters created right here. So now I want to create a drop downs for these three parameters. So to create the drop downs, you can write down the queries like this: select start from, for example, for dim product category, you can take this one. The column name is this one, and for subcategory, and for the product, okay. So these are the three queries for giving this is English product category. Okay, right. So this is for category. I want to create one data set category parameter. And the same way you have to create for the subcategory parameter data set. And the third one, okay, just preview it. So before that, whatever the data sets you have created, you have to assign each value to this parameter. Under available values, get values from query, click OK. For subcategory, English product subcategory name, and for product name, product parameter. Okay, so these are the list of categories, and these are the list of subcategories, and these are the list of products we have. So now my requirement is, if I am selecting bikes under this subcategory, whatever the subcategory items belongs to these bikes, only those subcategories I want to display, because here it is displaying all subcategories. I don't want to display all subcategories. I want to display only, when I am selecting bikes, whatever the subcategories belongs to bikes, those only I want to display. And also when I am selecting subcategory, for example mountain bikes, I want to display only those products belongs to these mountain bikes only. So how can we write down this one? So for this, what you have to do, you have to do some modification for the data sets, right? So now my requirement is, when I am selecting a particular category, so that information has to change in the subcategory, right? So this data set has to change. So what I want to do, I want to inner join dim category on subcategory dot category key equal to cat dot category key. Okay, so this query will give all the information about the subcategory and categories. So now what I want to do, I want to put a where condition on this subcategory card. Whenever whatever the subcategory you are selecting, that will filter this query. Control C. And under the subcategory, just change this one. Click OK. Whatever the value you are selecting for the category name, that will come and filter the subcategory data set and come to the product as well. So for this, you can use the same query. You have to join this with inner join this dim subcategory on p dot product subcategory equal to sub dot subcategory product subcategory key. Okay, and English product subcategory name equal to this one. So when you are selecting a subcategory and category, that will filter your products. So that you have to replace under product name. Okay, click OK. Now you can preview this one. So I'm going to select the bikes. Only the bikes subcategories it is filtering. What happen? Whenever you are selecting these bikes, that bikes will come and it is filtering the subcategory dataset query. And whenever you are selecting, for example, mountain bikes, if you are selecting, so these bikes and mountain bikes values are coming and filtering the product parameter query. And you can select these are all the list of products we have under this particular subcategory. Now we can preview the report. Got it? This is a cascading parameters in SSRS. Simple. Whatever you are going to select a parameter, based on that value, the next parameter value will populate. Okay? And if I am selecting this one, for example, if I am selecting components here, these are the list of products under this bottle bricks. Okay, simple. In Amazon site, we have categories. These are the list of categories. Under each category, we have some subcategory items. Under each subcategory, we have different products. So the client wants to see the report, because if you don't have this cascading feature, what will happen? When you are selecting bikes, when you are selecting components, it will give thousands of subcategory items. So which subcategory item is belongs to which category, you don't know. So you can't select the value to see the report. It will make a lot of confusion, right? So to avoid that kind of confusion, you can use the cascading parameter. If you are selecting bikes, whatever the subcategories belongs to bikes, it will display over here. And whatever the products belongs to this particular category and this particular subcategory, it will populate under the product name parameter. That is cascading. Simple. If you are selecting a particular country, India, I want to display only the cities belongs to India only. Sorry, states. Okay. I want to display only, populate only the states belongs to whatever the country you have selected here, and the cities, whatever the cities belongs to a particular state, whatever you have selected, I want to display. Otherwise, how you know which state is belongs to which country? If you are selecting here India, and if you are selecting here the state is belongs to US, so it is it's not correct, right? Because you don't know what are the states belongs to India, what are the states belongs to US. So in that situation, we have to populate based on the prior parameter value. Got it? Radha, Charan, Kranti.
Yeah, yes, correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the cascading feature. Okay, right. So now I'm going to discuss about some of the expressions. I'm going to create a new report.
Hi Ram.
I
In the previous report, like the present report,
hmm.
is it possible to show summary as well as the details? Like when you click on the summary, you should populate summary, and when you click on detail, you should give the all the details.
Okay. So where you want to click?
Like in the parameter.
Right. So if you want to display like that, what you have to do? You have to create two reports. One report for summary tab. For example, you can take two tablix items. One you can create for summary, one you can create for the detail. And what you can do,
Okay.
you can create one parameter, so you can,
Mm-hmm.
based on that value, you can visible. In the second class we have discussed, I think third class, which one you want to display. For example, if you are selecting summary, you can display these tablets. If you are selecting detail, you can display the second one. If you want to show both, you can put one more parameter value, both I want to display.
Okay. So, but both will share the same data set, right?
Definitely.
Okay. Okay.
So I want to create one data source. and the data set is click OK. And whatever you are asking, you can do like another way also. You don't need to take two tablets items, one for detail, one for summary. So you can do one thing. You can take only one. For example,
Okay.
take one matrix. So this matrix will display each product wise and each year wise, or you can take detail, means it's better to take the table report item. Table report item. Here each product and year and order quantity. Okay. So how to display the totals for this order quantity? So just come to over here, add total after. Okay. So this is the total.
Okay.
And I want to merge these both. Right click, merge, and I'm going to write down grand total. Okay. So now when you are selecting summary, I want to display only this below summary value. And when you are clicking parameter value detail, I want to display this detailed information. So instead of putting the visible condition by creating two different tablets items, you can put over here also. You just click over here, right click, row visibility. When this row you want to display, same condition you have to write down. Whatever the condition we have written for the tablets visibility. And when you want to display this detailed information, so you have to write down row visibility condition over here, show or display. Okay. Instead of creating two tablets in a single tablets, this row is displaying the summary information, this row is displaying the detailed information. Which row is displaying the detailed information? How can you identify? So these three, wherever this symbol is there, that will display the detailed information. Detailed means row by row, row by row. So wherever it is not there, that is displaying only single row, that is summary. Because I have written here sum of order quantity. Okay, you can achieve like that.
Okay.
So I want to use one table. It's a category, subcategory, product, and due date, year, order quantity, sales amount. Okay, so you just do some formatting. And due date expand, make it center, product name expand, make it left, 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 and you can make it right side, right side. Okay, right. So now my requirement is, just preview the report first. So this is the data is coming. So what I want to do, I want to create one serial number over here. For each row 1, 2, 3, 4. That is row number I want to generate. How can you generate? First add one column left side, and the column heading I want to give serial number. So what is the expression you can write down? Just go over here, right click, expression. Here we have different functions we have. By using these functions, you can achieve these kind of requirements. So for this row number, what is the function we can use over here? Under miscellaneous functions, we have row number function. So what is the advantage over here is, every function, the description is there, what is the usage of the function, and they have given the syntax as well. Okay, so this row number function I want to use. So you want to generate a sequence number. What is the scope? Scope means up to which level you want to generate the sequence number. This will work like our SQL Server row number function. So I want to give the sequence number nothing. Nothing means I'm not going to specify any scope. Or you can do one thing. here they have given the data set name. Whatever the data set you have used for the these tablets, you can give the data set name as well, or you can give nothing. Okay, what will happen if you are giving data set 1, it will generate, if you have 60,000 rows, it will generate 1 2 3 4 5 like until 60,000. And when you are going to, the scope is until 60,000, nothing. If you are giving, there is no scope, it will continue until the tablets will end. We'll see. Say 1 2 3 4 5 like this, the serial number will come like this. Okay, simply whenever you are going to generate a sequence number, you can use the function row number nothing. Okay, right. So whatever the due date is coming over here, from this due date, if you want to fetch a month name, date related functions in SQL Server, whatever the functions you have related to date, the same functions we have. From this due date, I want to fetch the month name, month number, year, all those things. How can you fetch? So you just write down insert right side under the expression, and where is your column? Due date. So from this due date, I want to fetch the month name. Come to functions, date, time related functions. If you want to fetch the month name, so first what you have to do, see here, this is the month name function. Okay, so this month name function, what is the syntax? If you want to use the month name function, first what you have to do, first you have to fetch the month number, because directly you can't display the month name. First you have to fetch the month number. By using that month number, the month name function will return the name of the month. Okay, so first use month, the function name is month. So what this month function will do, it will fetch the number of the month. Okay, then again you have to use month name. So this month name function will fetch the month name from the number. Click OK, preview it. Right, so this is July, because 7 is the July month only, right? In that way you can fetch. Right, so now what I want to do, I want to concatenate this month name hyphen year is 2005. Right, so this year name column I want to concatenate over here. In this field I want to display July hyphen 2005. Okay, right click, go to expression. How to concatenate? So you have to put in the single quotes hyphen plus year name. Click OK. Just preview it. It is displaying error. The reason is you are going to concatenate an integer number. Year is an integer number. This will return the string. So what you have to do? You have to convert this year number to string by using the function convert to string, CSTR. So where you can find out that string? Under conversion functions. This is CSTR. What this CSTR will do? Convert to string. What is the syntax? CSTR. What column you want to convert? You have to specify that column, and the result will come like this. Click OK. Preview it. See, now it is concatenating the values. Okay, right.
Ram, can you order the values by the month name by?
So you want to order based on this month name wise?
Yeah, suppose if I don't have the date column, so
Okay.
how to do, because it is a string, right?
No, on which column basis you want to do the ordering? Sorting.
On the
This
last column, the recent one.
Right.
Yeah.
So what you have to do, whatever the expression you have used over here, just copy that expression. Okay, so you just go to under row groups, this detail section, group properties, under sorting, add this expression. It is going to do the sorting based on the expression.
And we use the order by clause there for that expression.
You don't need to use the class. If you are setting this expression inside that sorting property, automatically based on that value it will do the sorting. You can specify descending order or ascending order. I will show you. See, it is impacting the performance because for the sorting 60,000 records you are using an expression. I want to stop this one. What I did, go over here under group properties, sorting. I'm using this expression based on this value, whatever the value is coming from this expression, A to Z or Z to A. A to Z means ascending order, Z to A means descending order. In which order you want to display, you can specify over there. We'll see whether it is sorting or not.
Yeah, my question is like it's a string, right? So it will see for A first. So maybe April will come first.
That will,
I don't know.
yes, that will affect, right? So in that situation, what you have to do? You have to do on the month number. Okay, just go back and instead of putting that one, group properties, under sorting, use the month number. So how you will get the month number? If you want to get the month number, the function is from the due date, you can use the month number function. It will return the month number. So based on that month number A to Z, it will, A to Z means it's not letters. It will do on numbers also. A to Z means it's just ascending order. That's all. So why it is impacting the performance? Because so try to avoid to write down the functions inside the SSRS. So normally if you want to fetch the month number, you can fetch the data from SQL Server as well, right? By writing a function month number over here. So that time it will give best performance. How you will get? You can get month of due date as month month number. Control C, copy, just stop this one. After we are writing that expression for the sorting, it is impacting the performance. Click OK. So now you got the month number, right? So what you can do here under group properties, sorting, you can use instead of that expression, you can use direct column month number. See, now it is coming very fast, right?
Yeah.
Because try to write down whatever the values you want to fetch, whatever the expressions you can write down, whatever the calculations you can do in the query level only. So don't use more expressions, more functions in the report level. If you are using more expression functions, what will happen? The report previewing will take too much time because that calculation has to do the processing. Okay, right. So now my requirement is, so here if the year is 2006, I want to write down the description value 2006. If it is 2007, 2007, like that I want to display. Total I have 4 years of information, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how can you write down that expression? Delete this existing expression. So for that you can use the switch function. So what the switch function will do, we'll see the syntax. Under program, under miscellaneous functions, not miscellaneous. Right, so here if you observe, a switch function is there. So what this switch function will do, evaluates a list of expressions and returns object value corresponding to the first expression in the list, that is true. Okay, so this is the syntax for the switch function. Switch the field, for example, he is going to write down the if state equal to OR, he wants to display Oregon. If the state equal to WA, he want to display Washington. Okay, so now our requirement is if year name equal to, so you have to use the switch function, switch. Okay, switch, if the year equal to 2005, then what you have to print? 2005. Sorry. If this year equal to 2006, then 2006. If year equal to, just copy this one, 2007, I want to display 2007. That's all. Okay, so what it will do, first it will check if there is any year value 2005, it will print the value as 2005. If there is any 2006, it will print as 2006. If it is 7, 2007. If it is 8, what it will do, it will display blank because you didn't specify for 2008 what you want to print. Preview it. What happened? See, for 2006 it is displaying 2006. So in this way, for 2008, 2005, 2006, it is 2007. So that is the reason it is displaying 2007. Clear? Sorry guys. Okay, that is the switch function. The another function we have is under the program flow functions is switch function. So what this switch function will do? Sorry, if function. Sorry, choose function. For example, this is the simple example over here. Choose date part. So this function will return date part week. It will return the week number. So instead of using the birth date, we have due date. Okay. So this date part up to this function will return the week number. So if the week number is first week, I want to display it is first. It will pick automatically based on the whatever the result is coming from this expression. If it is 1, it will pick this one. If it is 2, it will pick this one. If it is 3, it will choose this one. If it is 4, it will choose this one. If it is 5, it will choose this one. If it is 6, it will choose this one. If it is 7, it will pick this one. Okay, just see, preview it. So January 1st is a first week, right? So all these dates belongs to, so this is February, right? So these values are whatever the value it is returning, based on that value it will choose the first value, second value, third value, like that. One more example, best example for this choose function is, whatever the value it is returning, the first value is 1, then it will pick this one, whatever the first priority. If it is returning the second value, the second value it will return, and if it is third value it will pick the third value. Best example suitable is, okay, simple, based on the month number. For example, instead of using this one, you can use month. Okay, so this will return the month number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, like that. If it is returning month number 1, it will take first. If it is returning month number 2, it will return second. Okay, so if it is returning 7, it will return 7. 8, if it is 9, until you can write down up to 12 months. You can write down, instead of first one, second, third, like this, you can write down January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, so if it is returning value 1, whatever you are typing here, automatically it will pick that one. We'll see. So it is picking the January because the value returns from here is 1, the month number, right? All this will return January only. That is the reason it is printing Jan. If the date belongs to, if the function, month function is returning 2 or 3, then based on that value it will return, I think all are belongs to January only, right? We'll go last, right? See, it is returning 12. So what is the value of the 12? In the 12th place we have mentioned December. So that is the reason it is picking up the 12th value December. If this is returning 11, what will happen? It will return the 11th, whatever you are printing over here. If it is returning 13, what will happen? Whatever you are putting inside the place 13, no month. Definitely it don't get any month name. Okay, we'll do one thing. Instead of 12th place December, I want to put no month. So whether it will print the no month or not, we'll find out whenever it is returning the 12th. Go last. See, this from this due date, the month function will return number 12. So what is the position of the 12th? The position of the 12th I have written no month. So that is, it is taking that one and it is printing that one. Okay. So that is about the choose function. It will choose based on your value it is returning, the position of the string, which value it has to return. If it is the first position, value returns first, it will take this one. Second position, third position, fourth position, fifth, sixth, seventh. Okay. Right. Any doubt? Any doubt?
Ram, one question.
Yes.
Uh, just before this, you have shown the week choose function for a week, right?
Yes. Yes.
Can you just go check like how will it take internally? I mean,
Right.
based on the year and date, like 31st of Jan 2005. Accordingly, it will take the week number, or internally that happens. Like I'm not able to.
Okay. Fine. We'll write down that first. Where is the function? Program. So if, sorry, no, I want to use the whatever example we have here. Okay. So instead of birth date, you can use due date. Okay. So what I want to do, first I want to print this, what this is exactly written in.
Mm-hmm.
You just create one more column, take this expression, always put equal, click OK. Okay. Right.
Okay.
The value expression for the text box 34 refers to the due date. Column name wrong. Got it? This,
Yeah.
yeah.
Here, this is 1st January 2006, and the next one is 2nd January, right? Here.
It is 2nd January, or we'll check over here. Which format?
It is 2nd January. 2nd January only, because in the last thing, like before 5 minutes, you have discussed that month, right? There I can see it as February.
No, it's month and it's date and year format. Okay. So you just come to start.
Okay.
MMDDYY format. So all these are belongs to January month only.
Yeah, January month. That is fine, but you have here given the week, right? You have
Right. So
the
the
filter
W
is
means,
week.
yeah, we'll find out. The W means it's a week, or I think it's a work day.
Yeah, that's what. Just before this, you have clearly given the week, but for 2nd of January, it is displaying 2. When you go for when you are using month function, it
Hmm.
is coming February.
No, no, it don't come February. It is displaying here also. It is January only. All it is displaying
Okay.
Jan. You want to check?
Once,
That is January month only. You can check month of, what is that column? Due date column. Or you want to find out the month name? January only, right? All this
yes, yes.
belong to January only. And even if you are using the choose
Oh,
function also, okay. For example, in
okay.
this here, instead of this month, okay, This month function will take the month number. If it is 1,
And
yeah,
how it is taking like first and second in the week function? Like you have specified W there and giving first second.
right. So we have
On 1st of January it is taking first and 2nd of January it is taking second.
got it. Understood. So W
Yes,
means
yes,
whether
that
it
is.
is week.
I think W, it doesn't specify, maybe, I don't know.
It doesn't specify week. So W means it's a day. It is taking
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
weekday. It is taking the weekday. In a week we have 7 days, right?
Yes, yes.
First day, second day, third day, fourth day.
Okay, I was thinking like
Yeah, it's not
it
a
may
week.
specify the
Yeah,
week.
yeah, I'm also confusing. So I thought it's a week.
Yeah, yeah.
So every year
Yeah,
has
I
it's like that. But here it is.
I was thinking like 1 to 7 will be number one. Like I was thinking that way.
Yeah, it is taking
That
the
was a bit.
day after week. Normally in SQL Server, the interval type is weekday. You can write down select
Okay,
date part, weekday, comma, whatever the date, bracket open. It will display the day of the week. But the interval type here it is W.
okay.
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 So that is about the choose function. And the if function already we have discussed. When the value is true, whatever the condition you are writing inside, IIF, if the field of yearly income value greater than 60,000, then it is displaying high. If condition is satisfying, it is displaying high. If it is less, then if it is false, that means it will display this value. This condition is true, then it will take the first value. If it is false, it is taking the second value. Okay, so that is about the if function. So the next important function is, see here all aggregate functions you have here, sum of, count of, minimum, maximum, whatever you have in the SQL server, all functions you have. So if you want to find out the running value function, what is a running total? Running total means this is the sales amount. I want to print the sales amount over here, and the next sales amount whatever you are going to print over here, I want to add this one and this one and this one. I want to add running totals. Okay, I want to combine one by one, one by one, one by one, one by one. I want to print over there. That is running total function. So what is the syntax to write down the running total? I want to write down that running total over here. Just remove this one, equal common functions, aggregate functions, running total. What is the syntax for the running total function? On which column you want to do the sum of? See, he wants to sum of the yearly income. Okay, okay, and what he want to do? He wants to sum. What kind of operation he wants to do? And what is the data set? You have to specify. Come over here. I want to sum up the sales amount. What do you want to do? I want to do the sum, comma, what is the data set scope? Data set 1. Okay, click OK. Just preview it. See, it is 3578. That value is displaying over here, and it is 6953, means it is adding the previous 3578 plus 3374, and 6953 plus 3578, it is displaying that value. Okay, so that is running total value. And we have another important function is lookup function. What is a lookup function? For example, Total how many data sets you have? Here I have one data set. So this data set you can use for this table report item, only one data set at a time. For example, I have another data set. In this data set I have category name. Okay, I want to create one data set, that is select star from dim category. Okay, so now my requirement is this category name, right? This is bikes. What is the another language for that one? In the French product category name I want to display, but that information is in another data set. I want to create another data set. This is another data set and this is another data set. In this column I want to display this French product category name. How can you display? You can use lookup function based on the this category name equal to this English product category name. Okay, and you can display this value, right? Add right side, come over here, the function name is lookup. On which column, what is your column you want to join? That is category name from this data set 1. And what is the next column in that data set? So you have total 2 data sets. Under the second data set, on which column you want to map? That is English product category name. Just remove this first. Sorry. Okay, I want to compare, I want to join this category name with from the second data set English product category name. And what value you want to display? I want to display this French category name. Remove this. So this French category name is coming from which data set? That is data set 2. This is from data set 1. This is from data set 2. I'm joining to whatever the matching values, that French category name I want to take from the data set 2. That's all. Click OK. Now you can preview.
Now, what is the reference field we're looking for that? I mean, generally there should be a reference field, right?
Come again?
No, there should be reference field, right? To be lookup function, there should be reference field. Based on that reference field,
Definitely.
then
Mapping column required. The mapping column definitely required. So in these two queries, actually this is my main query data set 1 and this is my second data set query, right? So in these both, what is the mapping column? The reference column? The reference column here is category name and English product category name. By joining these two reference, I am taking this Spanish product category name into over here, right? Because this topics item I have used the primary data set is data set 1, but I want to display another column that is belongs to data set 2 in this tablets report item. How? You can use the lookup function by joining two columns. The reference columns is category name, English product category name. Got it?
both should have a similar data. That means reference field should have a similar data. You mean to say? I mean,
Definitely. So whatever the bikes category, the same name having, see here, this is displaying all the category names. Here it is bikes, right? From the second data set, whatever the bikes is matching, for that bikes, the corresponding French product category name it will display.
okay.
Ram, can you just go for the expression where you have given?
Right.
Yeah, here you have given that category value, English product category name, and French product category value, and you have manually given the data set. Yes.
This data set too. From which data set you are taking this value? The destination data set.
Okay. Okay. By default, internally it takes the source as data set 1 and data set 2, that is destination, we have to choose.
Yes. So from which data set you want to take the value, the data set name you have to specify over there. Because right now you are in data set 1 for these tablets, right? But you are going to import
Okay.
a column from the data set 2. So the data set name,
Oh, that's why we are externally or manually specifying that this
yeah.
is from data set 2.
Otherwise, how it will know? This field is belongs to which data
Yeah.
set?
Okay. I was thinking like only data set 2 is given, but set 1,
No, no,
why it is not given?
no. Because already you are in
Oh,
the data set 1. This tablets is using,
okay. Yeah.
okay?
Ram, as we discussed, the report can access only one data set. The report can have only one data set, but using lookup,
You
we
can
can
access
have two
multiple
data
data
sets.
set values.
Specifying like there is a mapping column between the two data sets,
Definitely,
right?
definitely.
Joining column. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So,
This is the only option we have lookup to get the values from other data sets.
okay.
There is no other way to take the values from other data sets.
So it is a level of hierarchy. So for example, we have country in dataset 1, dataset 2 we have state, and dataset 3 we have district. So we want to join all the three datasets,
I understood.
and we have to get a drop down, and then we have to display the data. How will it be possible to multiple lookup?
I understood your requirement. We have three data sets. You want to take one column from the data set 3, okay?
Yes.
But you
Yes.
don't have a direct relationship between the data set 1 and data set 3. You have to go
Hmm.
from the data set 1 to data set 2,
2
data set 2.
and 2 to 3.
So in that situation, you can use nested lookups.
Okay.
Got it? You can use the nested
Yes.
lookups. First join this data set 1 with data set 2. Whatever the reference
Okay.
column you are using, that you can take, and so whatever the expression you are writing, for example here it is French name it is displaying. So whatever the value is coming, that French name value you can join with this data set 3 and you can get the value. Multiple lookups you can use. Simply you can write down one more lookup over here. Same function.
Okay. Lookup of lookup. Okay.
Okay. Multi lookup value.
Okay. Yes. First join two datasets and then join.
Again, do the same thing again.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.